So, thinking about pools, especially with warmer weather coming, it's tempting, right? But owning one, or even just using one, means thinking seriously about safety and, well, the upkeep, too.
Absolutely. And for this deep dive, we're looking at insights from Angela Lazaro, who's a realtor down in Richmond, Virginia.
Hmm.
She deals with clients looking at houses with pools all the time.
Right, so she sees firsthand what people worry about, or maybe what they should worry about.
Exactly. So our mission here is to pull out those key safety points, and the maintenance side too, based on her real-world observations. Kind of a practical guide.
Okay, let's jump in. What's the absolute top thing from her perspective?
Unwavering supervision. It sounds obvious, but she stresses constant adult eyes on kids near the water. Doesn't matter if they can swim, never leave them alone.
Never. And she mentioned something specific, too, about access.
Yes. Keeping patio doors locked. It's that first line of defense,
Yeah.
preventing kids from wandering out unsupervised in the first place.
That makes sense. It's sort of a layered approach.
Precisely. It's not just about when they're swimming, but preventing that unintended access and teaching kids respect for the water, that it can be dangerous, alongside teaching them how to swim.
Good point. Respecting the danger. Okay, let's talk about the less fun part, maybe. The commitment involved.
Ah, yes. The time and the money.
Yeah.
Angela's pretty clear that pool upkeep is, well, it's expensive and it requires real dedication. It's not a one-off thing.
So what does that look like day to day or week to week?
Well, she mentions things like checking chlorine levels frequently, keeping the water balanced,
Yeah.
covering it properly in the off-season,
Right, protection.
and even investing in things like a pool safety net during the swim season for that extra layer of security. And this applies across the board. Doesn't matter if it's in-ground, above ground.
Indoor or outdoor, yeah. The commitment's the same. Which brings us to barriers. Fencing.
Super critical.
Yeah.
Angela really emphasizes this. Ideally, a fence directly around the pool itself.
That's the gold standard.
Seems to be. But at the very minimum, the whole yard needs to be fenced. And importantly, with a working lock, probably a self-latching gate.
And height matters, right, to stop little climbers.
Definitely. High enough so small kids can't just, scale it.
Yeah.
It's framed as a fundamental safety barrier, not just a suggestion.
Okay. What about things in the pool area, like diving boards?
Yeah, she flags those. They can get slippery, obviously, so increased risk of falls.
Makes sense.
Plus, you actually need a certain amount of space, like pool length and depth, for a diving board to be safe to use. Not every pool is suitable.
Right. It's not just plug and play. There are real requirements. And insurance. Does having a pool change things there?
Oh, it almost certainly does. That's something Angela points out homeowners need to consider. Your standard policy might cover some basic parts of the pool structure.
But maybe not major replacements.
Exactly. Expensive stuff might be excluded. And you can pretty much bank on your liability insurance premiums going up. Because, well, a pool adds risk.
Yeah, that's logical. Okay, back to the kids' swimming lessons.
Essential. Angela stresses that all children in the home should learn to swim. And not just the strokes, but water safety too. Drowning prevention techniques.
Starting young.
Yes, even starting with babies, getting them comfortable and aware in the water. It's about equipping them with life skills, really.
Okay. Another potential hazard she mentioned, pool drains. That sounds a bit scary.
It can be. The suction from drains can be surprisingly strong. Angela warns it can potentially trap things, hair, clothing, even a limb.
Wow. Especially for smaller kids.
Yeah, their lower body weight makes them more susceptible to that suction force. It's a hidden danger people need to know about.
Definitely good to be aware of. So even with supervision, maybe some extra gear.
Right. For kids who aren't strong swimmers yet, even if you're watching, she recommends things like arm floaties or safety vests. Just another layer.
Makes sense. Extra caution. And finally, some basic pool rules.
Pretty straightforward stuff, but vital. No running around the pool deck. Slips and falls are common.
Yep, seen that happen.
And if you have neighbors' kids over, at least one parent needs to be actively supervising, not distracted. And a big one. No alcohol at kids' pool parties. Keep the focus on safety.
Clear rules, clear supervision. So wrapping this up, the core message from Angela's experience seems to be safety first, always.
Absolutely. Vigilant supervision, physical barriers like fences, making sure kids can swim and understand water safety.
And being realistic about the maintenance, the costs, the potential hazards like drains.
Exactly. It's about being a responsible pool owner or even a responsible guest so everyone can enjoy the fun part without compromising safety.
So listening to all this, it makes you think, what's maybe the most critical safety step you or someone you know might need to review or implement around a pool for real peace of mind?